Yo, what is up, family? It's Keith back in the courts. Today we're reacting to a video from the legend JxmyHighroller called "You'll Never See Anything Like This Again." He posted it a day ago. And listen, when we talk about the glitch in the Matrix, LeBron James is 41 years old, and he's out here in the playoffs playing full court defenses on kids who weren't even born when he made his first NBA debut. And we were testing something that shouldn't even be possible in human biology. Whether you're a LeBron fan or a hater, you have to see these stats because the math is literally broken. Let's dive into the greatest old man run in the history of sports. Let's get it.
Is there to greet him. Second body, Hachimura, and he turns it over.
Ooh, that pass, bro.
For James, slaps it over to Kennard. Lakers are down by
Damn.
It's good.
What? Did you see the chemistry, bro?
This game-tying bomb from LeBron in Game 3 against the Rockets was a season-defining moment for the Lakers. It led to an overtime victory, and it gave them a 3-0 lead in the series. But for LeBron, this was just another moment in his career. Throughout the course of his 23 seasons in the NBA, he's hit 29 of these go-ahead or game-tying shots with less than 24 seconds on the clock.
29 games and hitting this particular shot with less than 20 seconds on the court, bro. That's crazy. That's something amazing for a 41-year-old man, bro. You weren't expecting that, right?
In the playoffs, the next closest
In the playoffs. Damn.
active player has only hit 12. The shot itself, in the moment, under those circumstances, was spectacular. But the real anomaly is how LeBron continues to do this in his 23rd NBA season. But just how absurd is this really? Well, 10 seconds before this shot, a 41-year-old LeBron is playing full-court man-to-man defense in crunch time of the playoffs. The player he's picking up from 80 feet out wasn't even alive when LeBron made his NBA debut.
What the hell, bro? Reed Shepard wasn't alive when LeBron made his NBA debut, and you still see this 41-year-old man chasing after a kid that was just 24 years old, bro. This is crazy. How the hell is this possible? How does this man have so much energy at 41 years old, bro? Damn.
Reed Shepard is being guarded by a remnant of an NBA that doesn't even exist anymore. A walking NBA artifact that shouldn't even be in the league at this point. And yet, here he is, about to shut down a player that didn't even exist when he was getting his first NBA buckets. What LeBron is doing right now is not only breaking the limit of what an athlete should be capable of after 23 years in the league, what he's doing right now shouldn't even be possible.
Easily the best player on the floor at 40. LeBron is 34 years old. He will never be as good as Michael Jordan was at 40. Michael was 40, and he was easily the best player on the floor. LeBron James at 40 will not be in an NBA game 6 years from now, and we're all going, wow, LeBron against Milwaukee. He's easily the best player on the floor. I don't buy stats. LeBron will be a tidal wave of stats over Michael Jordan. But I'll tell you one thing LeBron will never be: as good as Jordan at 40.
Damn, Colin Coward, my brother. This clip is from 2019. He really said LeBron wouldn't even be in the league at 30. This is the coolest take in the history of the internet. I mean, this is exactly what I was talking about. This was exactly what I'm talking about. People have been waiting for the decline for a decade, and LeBron just keeps leveling up like he's playing my career on rookie mode. Now, imagine being a streamer saying, "I'm quitting," then staying live for 23 years straight and still being #1 on the leaderboard. That is LeBron right now. Let's keep watching because Jimmy is about to show just how off the charts this really gets. I mean, they talk down on him, but look at him, he's 41 and still doing numbers, bro. This is crazy.
No way.
This clip from Colin Coward isn't from this season. It isn't from last season. It's from 2019.
Damn.
7 years ago. LeBron was only 34 years old. He was 13 points away from passing Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list. And this entire rant about his future in the league, his fading dominance, and his imminent retirement from basketball was due to the fact that he was going to miss the playoffs for the first time in 13 years. Not only did LeBron go on to win a championship the very next season, but 7 years later, and absolutely nothing has changed. Not LeBron's game, not how much he can elevate his game in the postseason, not even the narratives. Leading up to Game 1 of the Lakers-Rockets series, the future looked bleak for Los Angeles. With the absence of Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, predictions on the series looked less like a breakdown of the potential matchup and more like a farewell to the Lakers and their season. How bad will the Rockets blow out the Lakers? Are they gonna sweep LA? What does Houston's second-round matchup look like? LeBron just spent the last 6 months adjusting to his role as the third option for the first time in his career. And with half of their offense sitting on the sideline, the Lakers' odds were slim to none. And as many times as LeBron has carried his team, as many times as he's defied the odds, there is no way a 41-year-old LeBron is going to miraculously turn back the clock and do it again.
Bro, do you all see what's happening in the playoffs? He's literally carrying the team, bro. And this is one miracle for a 41-year-old man. He's literally carrying the team because he's not even actually taking all the limitations, especially from the fact that he's 41 and definitely he's declining. But it doesn't even look like he's declining, bro. What am I even saying, bro? Look at the stats from Jimmy with Reeves and Luka nearly absent, bro. Do you all see what LeBron is doing with his signature move? Still in check. It's crazy.
Lakers trying to close out Game 2.
Oh, look at that.
He defied the odds, turned back the clock, and did it again. 19, 13, and 8, 28, 8, and 7, 29, 13,
Are y'all seeing the
6,
stats?
25, and 7. One win away from a series win, a game-tying bucket, a lob to his own child.
Are y'all seeing this?
My friends, this is not normal. Matter of fact, this shouldn't even be possible. But after getting out to a 3-0 lead in the series, LeBron and the Lakers are now facing scrutiny for allowing the Rockets to make a comeback. The door was all but closed on Houston after a statement victory in Game 3, but after dropping back-to-back games, that door has now been kicked wide open. And despite being the oldest player in the league who willingly played third fiddle all season long with more miles on him than any player in history, LeBron is now taking the blame. And if it wasn't clear before that LeBron is held to a completely different standard than every player to ever grace the league, it's clear now.
No. Why the fuck are everyone looking down on this man now? Like, why are they expecting a decline from him? Because why would Charles Barkley say his efficiency is definitely coming down, bro? This is a 41-year-old man. This is the oldest player in the league right now. What are they expecting, bro? He's still playing. It's not like they're still expecting 2013 LeBron. You wouldn't expect a younger LeBron to be playing in 2026, bro. Younger LeBron is gone. This is older LeBron. This is father figure LeBron. And yet we got his kid playing with him, bro. You see the kind of plays, even the lob, the passes he gives to his kid, bro. It's mind-blowing. I mean, yo, take it easy on him. You don't find this happening often. This is a miracle, though, that a 41-year-old man is still efficient like this.
Because what LeBron has managed to pull off so far in the playoffs is a contradiction to everything we thought we knew about age and longevity in the NBA. To put into perspective what LeBron is doing right now, here is every player who has played at least 150 minutes so far in the postseason, charted according to their age and their average game score in the playoffs. Game score being a stat that tracks not necessarily how well a player has played, but how productive they are, the good minus the bad. And according to game score, despite his struggles, Nikola Jokic has been the most productive player in the playoffs with an average game score of 22.5, followed by Jason Tatum and Karl Anthony Towns. The youngest player on here is VJ Edgecombe, who is just 20 years old and playing meaningful playoff minutes. But overall, there's no real trend going on here. However, there is a real lack of older players. Nearly every player on this chart is under the age of 32, and almost half of them are under the age of 26. The playoffs do not favor old guys, unless you're LeBron, and age simply doesn't apply to you.
Now you see what we're talking about. Normally the playoffs don't favor older guys, but you see, it is against all odds. LeBron is doing shit against all odds at 41, bro. Now you see the stats Jimmy just showed here. The youngest player here is VisualizationHow. You see, we have Nikola Jokic there. Nikola Jokic is, I think he's the closest in age to LeBron. Am I correct? But it actually is mind-blowing that in the playoffs where the game is very serious, where the NBA is very, very fucking serious, bro, a 41-year-old man is an ageless wonder. Age don't matter to him, bro. Age is just a number to him. But the efficiency, even if it dropped from 100%, I'm not sure it dropped down to 50. At least it just went by like 30%. He's still 70% efficient. And that's actually cool for his age, bro. He's definitely going to wear out. 9 years later, he's going to be 50.
There are only 3 players on this chart who are above the age of 30 with an average game score of at least 17. 31-year-old Jokic, 30-year-old Cat, and 41-year-old LeBron. The man is literally off the chart. And as it's always been, he is still expected to carry his team through the playoffs.
You shouldn't expect him to carry his team through the playoffs, bro.
And we'll probably never
it's not
see
fair.
anything like this again. But there was a moment in Game 3 of this series that is so unlikely, so impossibly absurd, that I guarantee you'll never see it again in your lifetime. With 8:45 left in the second quarter, LeBron made this bucket off the glass to put the Lakers up 7. The very next possession, Bronny came off the screen set by his father.
That was
and made
cool.
a 3. On the next possession, the Lakers got out to a fast break and LeBron threw a lob to his son. And then in the following possession, LeBron came down and hit this 3. And to wrap up this entire sequence, in the very next possession, LeBron cut inside for an easy layup.
Now, do you see the plays here? Do you see how efficient this man is? If you map it with the marker on your screen, you will see what he's doing. Bro, no. I'm not actually taking his side, but usually I would actually say he's not efficient enough. But bro, at this point in time, I see what he's doing. No other player is doing this, carrying his whole team. And he's actually putting Bronny in check, which is a good thing. Do you see the passing? Do you see the lob? Do you see his tree, his lane? Someone that's fast maneuvering through the Rockets' defenses. This is actually mind-blowing. Back-to-back wins as well, bro. You hardly find this thing. And obviously, you shouldn't be expecting this 41-year-old monster to carry his team, bro. He's just doing his best. And he's willing to give in more than what you would expect. But unfortunately, you want him to be 100% efficient, just like he was back in 2013. Bro, you can be expecting that shit, bro. He's growing old.
What you just witnessed was a 12-point run by
a 12 points run
his son in the NBA playoffs. Now, I know we've become a bit desensitized to this dynamic over the last couple years, but can we stop for just a moment to recognize this man just threw a lob to his child in an NBA playoff game? In a league built off of incredible plays and becoming witness to seemingly impossible things, this is, without a doubt, the only thing you'll never see again. In fact, look around the court in this series and you will see the reality of LeBron's unprecedented reign in the NBA. The entire Rockets crunch time lineup, Şengün, Jabari Smith, Amen Thompson, Tari Eason, were all in diapers when LeBron suited up for his first NBA game.
Now, look at Amen Thompson. We got Tari Eason, we got Reed Shepard, we got Jabari Smith, we got our parent Şengün. These are dudes. Look at Amen was 9 months old. Our parent Şengün was 1 year old. Smith was 5 months old. Really hasn't even born yet. Tari was 2 years old. These are young kids that LeBron is cooking. They were still in diapers, bro. Some of them weren't even born yet. And he was cooking. And now he's still cooking them. Now they are younger. They are in the age where he was. And they can't even play what he was playing. And he's cooking them. So why are you hating? This is the stats that we may likely never see again or see happen. How many NBA players are actually playing with the Suns and actually looking up and making sure they're living up to the task? How many are carrying their teams, bro? This is one man, 41 years old, bro. Y'all should stop the hate for real.
Game. The Rockets are getting gamed on by the ghost of NBA's past. Pan to the right, and you'll see Rockets head coach Ime Udoka, a veteran who's been coaching in the NBA
Ime is just a
since
hater.
2012. And as many of you might know, Ime once played in the NBA himself, his rookie debut coming all the way back on January 14th, 2004. 3 months after LeBron made his NBA debut. Ime started his NBA career as a player, played 8 seasons in the league, retired, coached Tim Duncan and the Spurs against LeBron in 2 different finals, and has now coached in the league for 13 years, all within the span of LeBron's NBA career. LeBron was getting NBA buckets before him, he's got buckets on him, and he's gotten buckets on his teams.
Now, this is Ime Udoka, the biggest hater of LeBron. We got a few lineups too. We got Dillon Brooks too. Now you see what Jimmy just said, that LeBron has been getting buckets before Ime, getting buckets on him and even on his team. Yeah, Ime is still hating, bro. Ime couldn't do what LeBron did at his age. Ime couldn't even complete the game to 41. Bro, what are we talking about here? The hatred is something else, bro. Yeah, we get it that he complains a lot. There's a lot of backlash going on, and some things changed when he started playing. And yes, definitely, every player complains, definitely. You can't be comparing the players from today to back then. But even if you want to do it, bro, sometimes, in fact, most times, you have to be true. You have to come correct. Because this stats here are saying the truth. Jimmy isn't lying with this one.
But even the biggest LeBron fans did not expect him to be this good at this stage in his career. I doubt many fans expected him to even play this long at all. Like in this article, where the question is asked, and on the verge of being torn back down again before he even lost a step.
Jimmy just said it all, and this is the truth. Imagine one man old enough to make teams tear defenses, tear statistics, restructure, re-strategize, so they can beat this man. And it seems that it's not even working, but though it's working in a way because the players are actually improving. But now he's still cooking them even at age 41, and they've been looking for his decline from the onset. Because why? Someone is just playing his game and you're looking for his decline. Why are you so locked in looking for his decline, bro? You should let the man play his game. His focus on carrying his team to the championship. Why?
The man has been doing this for a very long time. His first playoff appearance was all the way back in 2006. In fact, it was in that same season when he took this photo with a couple of young Rockets fans. 2 kids excited to meet an NBA superstar and one of their favorite players.
This man been cooking the Rockets from when they were kids, bro.
He isn't just any young NBA fan. That's Knicks star point guard, Jalen Brunson, who was just 9 years old. By the time Brunson was in 4th grade, LeBron was already regarded as possibly the best player in the world. He had just finished 2nd in MVP voting and made the postseason for the first time in his career. It was a series against the Washington Wizards, where a 21-year-old LeBron averaged 35, 7, and 6. For every graphic or stat you'll see showing LeBron setting records as the oldest player to accomplish something. If you go back far enough, you'll see a fresh-faced LeBron in a graphic featured as one of the youngest players to accomplish something. It was in the following season where LeBron took an underwhelming Cavs team to the finals as a 22-year-old in a postseason run so dominant that writers were already calling that time in NBA basketball the LeBron era. Long before podcasts and YouTube, Bill Simmons was covering LeBron's ascension to NBA royalty, and he also deemed this time as the LeBron era. Articles and write-ups so old you have to dig through archives just to find them, featuring quotes like this one after LeBron's legendary 48-point bomb against the Pistons in 07. If you care about basketball, you'll remember where you watched this game 20 years from now. But Simmons was wrong. A lot of fans don't remember where they were when LeBron had this performance.
These were the same people that were looking forward to the LeBron era. So why are they hating now? These were the same set of people saying, oh, they don't know we are officially going into the LeBron era. And most of them now are saying, oh, they're looking for his decline, bro. Why? And you find out that it's actually shocking and surprising that even the Rockets fans, the Rockets players currently today, they were looking up to LeBron. And back then, he was regarded as the best player in the world. This was 22-year-old LeBron. And they was just kids, bro. They was just kids. Now, they grown and he's still cooking their ass up, bro.
Because they weren't born yet. Nearly 20 years later, and the fans that do remember it are watching him do it again. There's no precedence for what LeBron is doing. There's no history of any other player coming close to this caliber of play at this stage in their career. There's hardly any comps to even put this into perspective, but I'll give it my best shot. Throughout NBA history, there have only been 6 players to play a playoff game past the age of 41. Forget being a serviceable player. Just seeing the court in the postseason at this age is a miracle. And here are all 6 of those players in terms of their average playoff game score after they turned 41. Udonis Haslem only played 3 minutes in the postseason past the age of 41, so he actually had a negative game score. Kevin Willis, 1 point, 1 rebound per game, good for an average game score of 0.3. Robert Parrish was good for 3 and 2 a night. He saw the court for a couple minutes a game in the postseason and had an average game score of 2.4. And then there's Dikembe Mutombo, who was an actual contributor in the postseason past the age of 41. 3 and 6 a night in 8 games. Good for
Kareem
an average game score
Abdul-Jabbar.
of 5.1.
Damn,
But
that's
it is
one hell of a
Kareem
stats, though.
Abdul-Jabbar, who was once the gold standard for longevity in the NBA. At 41, Kareem defied the odds, started every game in the postseason, and averaged 11 and 4, with an average game score of 6.4. The best old guy the NBA had ever seen. Or at least, he was. Until LeBron grew old and set a completely new standard. Apologies for the wait. He should be coming up here soon.
What the hell? It keeps going and going and going and going and going.
Then there's
Yo, Jimmy, this is a long line.
Sorry, we're not there yet.
Damn, bro.
There he is. And then there's LeBron, who has completely shattered our concept of longevity.
This
And
is crazy.
20 years after his first appearance in the playoffs, remains one of the best basketball players on the planet.
Damn. Yo, man, see the graph where LeBron is literally off the charts. Just because we're watching the cyborg, bro. A 12-point run by father and son in the NBA playoffs. I don't care what sport you watch, you will never see this again in your lifetime. And if you were going to see it, bro, it would be so hard. Trust me. If you enjoyed the reaction and you want to see more deep dives into the wildest stories and sports and internet culture, do me a huge favor, hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn on the notifications. Trust me, we're officially on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and I'm grateful for y'all. We just hit 1,000 subscribers yesterday, and I'm so grateful. And I want you guys on this journey with me. Comment below, is LeBron James the greatest athlete of all time for doing this at 41? I'm replying to the best takes. Trust me. I'm hardwood keep. I remain hardwood, and I'll catch y'all in the next one on Wednesday. Don't skip the greatness. Peace.